Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you've got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Bryce Miller. What's the word on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
All right, ready to get underway. Luis Arraez stands in.
Number 1, Luis Arraez.
Towards first, Naylor. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the Giants lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on scoring right now, and that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Bryce Eldridge in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a base hit.
Here, what?
Man at first, 1 away. The 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer. The Giants score first. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That is it. The left fielder, Elliott.
Here's Elliott Ramos.
Hey!
Oh, 1 down. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Sung Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
On the ground to the left. And that will end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back at T-Mobile Park. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. Ball. And another ball. And that clips the inside corner. Payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Randy.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Randy Arozarena, batting with one down, takes a strike. Gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
No, that's in.
That one catches the zone, and it's 1-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Now at the plate, Drew Gilbert. In there at the knees for a strike. That one the other way. And he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Batting up, the catcher, Drew Kavanaugh.
Two down, bases empty. And here's the catcher. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. Out number 3. Giants down in order, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Ball outside.
One, two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ha!
Right through there for a strike. Grounds one to short. Adames. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And here is Cole Young.
That's the ball.
On the corner for a strike. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Out to short. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Luis Arias.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. Foul ball there. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Eldridge in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Schmidt at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the third. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Right through there for a strike. Gets the call. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Victor Robles in there for strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. In time to Devers, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
No, that's down. Ball.
Check swing called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, that's inside.
Next offering is down low. And that drops in for a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Now he breaks his bat. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
And they'll do it again.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one hammered, but
That's a
foul.
foul ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Stepping in, Elliot Ramos. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. In the air to left center. Should have this one 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Bottom 4, here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
Number 3, J.P. Crawford.
On the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Arozarena now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Mariners still looking for their first hit in this one. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. 0 for 1 so far. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
No, that's down. Ball.
And another
That's
ball.
low.
Right through there for a strike. Three-one, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. In the dirt. Canzone off of first with 2 away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. That one missed. Josh Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Grounded out his first time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Chopper to second. Arise. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. Willie Adames getting ready to hit.
Yeehaw!
In the air, right field. Raley on the move. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants. The center
And here's a
fielder,
look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Liner, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher.
Here's the catcher. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground, could be 2. Flips for 1, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That's a ball. That's
you know,
inside.
sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips in the dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
The right fielder, number 20,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Here.
The Giants leading by 2, last half of inning number 5.
That missed. That's a ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, number 10, Victor.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Fouled off left side.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask something.
Now here is
Leading off for
Luis
San Francisco,
Arias.
the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a strike in there.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Out to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Bryce Eldridge.
Now it's the DH, Bryce Eldridge. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fought off foul. And that one wrapped foul. This one in the air center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Casey Schmidt.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Nope, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman.
And here is Devers, 1 for 2.
Ball, that's high.
Schmidt off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Robles gets under it. And that'll do it. So the Giants lead 1, but they're on top 2. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Mariners, number 4. He is up and loosening. Brubaker also throwing.
Hey, ha!
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Third baseman,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the Seattle order, J.P. Crawford will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. There's the strike at the knees. And a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Landon Root won't go any further. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now
Jason Foley taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
One down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And the 1-0.
Cut!
right through there for a strike. The 2-2 now. And that's down and away. Three-two. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
For the Mariners, the left fielder, number 8, Dominic.
Digging in, Dominic Panzone. He is struck out and he is walked.
Ball, that's it.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Cal Raleigh would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Three-one now. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the tying run is on base. Catcher challenge. Will take another look.
The catcher,
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. This guy with light tower power.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. So with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. And that is the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Raley under this one. 1 away.
up next to the Giants, the right fielder,
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ripped into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. One left for San Francisco, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Keaton Wynn.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Josh Naylor now at the plate has grounded out a couple of times.
Naylor.
No, that's it.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Inside. Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So digging in, Cole Young.
Ball.
The Giants trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
That's inside. That's a ball.
In there at the knees, and a count 2-1. This one in the air, right field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Lead runner hangs on at second as the potential tying run moves into scoring position.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Outside.
No, that's out.
And that is ball one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Keaton Wynn done for the night, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sam Hentges.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And now for Seattle, Victor Robles. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get
that one hit to right. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, go. Emerson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the flyout, and there are two gone.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. Ball one. Young, the runner at third. Raley on at first with two down. Hit hard, should be extra bases. One run's in. Here comes the runner. In to score from first, and they lead by two.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Ball outside.
On the inside corner for a strike. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there. Struck him out looking. They limit the damage here. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living
For the top of the 8th, and here's the catcher, number 61. Slapped foul.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-1. And that one is inside. Late with the swing there.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 1.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Luis Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And up next for the Giants, Bryce Eldridge. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Chopped left side. Crawford over to second and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now, Casey Schmidt. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left
That's
side.
foul.
And that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That's inside. Ball.
The M's trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher for the Mariners, Ryan Wu.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That is upstairs for ball 1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Schmidt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Panzone.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yeehaw!
That misses.
That's
and
ball.
1-1. Henches, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Cal Raleigh digs in now.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sam Hentges gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New arm for the Giants, JT Brubaker.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. That's in there. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Mariners 4 and the Giants 3.
now pitching for the
We're back,
Mariners,
and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. The Mariners trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Breaking ball, and that got him.
You got him.
The batter, number 2.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robles on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
So they're down to their final out. And digging in for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here comes the 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, met P, formed Mark. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Hey, sent you $5 down for it, make change. Got sharper with the aim. With the product.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar, tantas W que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es